You're now watching New Business TV. Hi and welcome to a new YouTube channel called New Business TV. In these videos we're going to be looking at the stories of leading and interesting companies, how they make money and the challenges they face. So I asked myself, which company shall I start with? And I thought I'll start with a firm which I've studied on a number of occasions previously. A firm which tends to go from strength to strength and finds new ways of monetizing its assets, its reputation and a truly global brand. This, my friends, is Manchester United Football Club, and this is how they make money. On the outskirts of Manchester in the UK, one of the most prominent and decorated football clubs in the world is based. This club was founded in 1878 as Newton Heath Football Club, changing its name to Manchester United in 1902 and moving to its current home in Old Trafford in 1910. From there, the club has risen to become one of the most dominating clubs in the world, with a record 20 league titles, a joint record of 12 FA Cups, 4 League Cups, and a record 21 FA Community Shields. The club has also won 3 European Cups, 1 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, 1 UEFA Super Cup, 1 Intercontinental Cup, 1 FIFA Club World Cup, and in 1999 the club became the first in the history of English football to achieve the treble of the Premier League, the FA Cup and the UEFA Champions League. This success on the pitch has resulted in the company generating revenues of over £500 million. Now let's have a look at how they have done this. Manchester United's revenue streams are closely linked with what can be considered their 3 key assets: their stadium, their position within the Premier League, and their brand. Their stadium, which is used to generate their matchday revenue, is the iconic Old Trafford Stadium. The stadium is the largest Premier League stadium in the UK with a capacity of over 75,000 guests, accounting for 107 million in the last season, which is around 21% of their total revenue. This income has plateaued as the club has already tried to maximise the income from their stadium by sustaining their attendance rate at 99% and developing their VIP packages. This revenue stream is constrained by the number of home games played by the team. The second revenue stream is broadcasting revenue, which is generated via their position within the Premier League and other competitions such as the Champions League. This in total was 140 million, so around 27% of the total revenue for 2016 year, rising from 104 in 2012. This rise can be mainly attributed to the bidding war between Sky and BT, which has seen the amount being paid substantially increase from around £1 billion in 2001 to 2004 year to over 5.1 billion for the 2016 to 2019 years. Therefore, the next couple of years, Manchester United can enjoy a boost to their revenue. The final and largest revenue stream is the amount the club makes from its brand by its commercial activities. This totals 268 million, which is over 50% of the total revenue in 2016. This amount has been rising substantially over the past couple of years, with the club more than doubling it in the last 5. This income is derived from the club's global fan base being willing to purchase merchandise, or firms paying a sponsorship amount for the privilege to be associated to the club. Sponsors include 20th Century Fox, Adidas, Aeon, DHL, Electronic Arts, Epson, as well as many more. So how large is this, you may ask? Well, if you compare this to some of their key competitors, Arsenal Football Club, which generate only 82 million, and Manchester City, which generate 177 million, you will realise that it is greater than both of them clubs combined. So that's Manchester United's revenues, accounted for 515 million a year, but the club also has some substantial operating expenses accounting for 421 million. So let's have a look at those. The largest cost, as you would imagine, is the employee benefit expenses. This cost includes salaries, bonuses and other benefits for both playing and non-playing staff. Paul Pogba, Wayne Rooney and Ibrahimovic are on weekly wages of £290, £260 and £220,000 respectively, to mention a few players. This makes Rooney's wage more than 500 times the average UK wage. The employee benefit expenses cost the club £232 million, or 55% of the total cost. This is expected to rise as the demand for the top talent in the sector increases. Another substantial cost is amortization. Basically, when a player is brought from another club, the cost of that transfer isn't posted in one go, but the cost is spread over the years the player signs the contract for. For the club's recent acquisition of Pogba from Juventus for £90 million for a 5-year contract, this will roughly translate to £18 million added to the cost for the next 5 years. This for Manchester United for the latest year accounted for £88 million, or just over 20% of total costs. Before we finish off, let's quickly look at 5 interesting facts about Manchester United and their business. In August 2016, Manchester United announced a partnership with Virgin Money to launch the Manchester United credit card. This allows the club's fans to have a chance to win prizes through the Manchester United scheme, as well as discounts on the Manchester United Megastore and memberships. I find this interesting because it epitomizes the club's sponsorship strategy, which is to brand pretty generic products with the Manchester United branding and then marketing and selling them to their colossal fan base. Manchester United has a VIP package which can set you back up to £18,000 per game for a group of 8. This ultimate service includes a private box with a balcony, a dedicated waiter service, a 4-course meal, a visit from a former Manchester United player, as well as a host of other perks. This, however, will cost a group of you £200 per minute for the game. Manchester United plc, a firm which is synonymous with the city of Manchester, isn't actually registered in Manchester, neither is it even registered in the UK. The company is registered in the Cayman Islands in the Caribbean. The company's documentation when registering on the New York Stock Exchange stated the company would be based there because of corporate governance benefit this provides to our principal shareholder. The company is governed through a number of holding companies with the ultimate control of the club with the Glazer family, which has a combined voting power of 94%. With nearly 110,000 overseas visitors visiting Manchester United each year, this makes the club joint top for overseas visitors, and with each spending on average £855, this is considerably more than non-football watching visitors and nearly £100 million into the UK economy. Manchester City, on the other hand, only receive around 33,000 fans.
This result to leave is monumentous, a political earthquake with the financial ramifications uncertain. The pound falling sharply, plummeting against the dollar, which of course will impact Wall Street and global markets when they open.
As a result of the yes vote to leave the EU by Britain and the subsequent devaluation of the pound, this has been the main driver in Manchester United's debts increasing by 50 million to 338 million in one quarter. The club has the second highest debt levels in the Premier League, second to only Chelsea, which have debts of over £1 billion. United is a firm which uses its position as one of the most formidable forces within the sporting world to receive broadcasting revenues, attract fans to their Old Trafford Stadium, and most importantly to leverage its global brand to obtain sponsorship deals and sell merchandise. With increasing global appetite for the Premier League and the clubs and players within there, Manchester United's revenues are set to increase over the next couple of years. The fundamental dependency which the firm currently has is the ability of their first team side to consistently perform and stay relevant. Any long-term inability to do this within the highly competitive business environment will result in the firm's business model being seriously undermined. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video on how Manchester United makes money, so please do give us a thumbs up if this is the case. We are going to try to produce many more of these interesting videos, so please do subscribe and let us know if there's any businesses you would like us to cover. And finally, do share with any Manchester United fan you think will be interested on how their club actually makes money. It's been fun, and until next time, stay tuned.